Hey everybody, Cal here, bringing you part 3 of our Lizardmen Let's Play of Total War Warhammer 2. Where we left off last time, we had just taken Chotek's Causeway from the Skaven of Clan Gnaw here, and we were faced with a bit of a dilemma about whether we were going to recruit units and push forward, or pull back to deal with the rebellion. I thought about it a little bit, and I'm not really worried about a rebellion. This is a pretty strong garrison here in Hexwaddle, where the rebellion will almost certainly form. So I think we're just going to let that play itself out. We also do have population surplus in Skeggy, which, if we look at public order, says there will be a rebellion in 5 turns. This will be completed in 3 turns, which will give us +1 public order, which may stave off the rebellion another turn. If nothing else, it'll give us a better garrison to try to deal with those forces. Because I think I've decided that Mazdamundi is going to keep on recruiting and keep pushing up. So what we have recruitment for in this area is more Saurus warriors, so this will probably tank our income pretty hard, but we're just going to grab 4 of them because we're going to need a full army, or a close to full army, to successfully make it up to the mirror pool. So that's going to be a major settlement, and we have at least one army here, possibly another one somewhere else. Although we did take care of 2 armies here. Usually the AI players have around 2 armies for one region. Camotor, we had him searching around out here, and we're going to continue to do that. But with that, I think that's everything available this turn. So we're going to go ahead and end it. Yeah, that's the imminent rebellion I just spoke about. So that does appear to be Skaven. So once again, I'm not too worried about a Skaven rebellion. I'll take a peek at what's in there, but because they're going to be going up a wall against a walled settlement, we have plenty of time to react to this. It's probably going to be 6 turns before they go in earnest. Okay, so the elves are going over there as expected. The Skaven went on forced march back to the mirror pool. Oh, interesting. We have the humans expanding outwards. I mean, on one hand, I would have wanted to search this, but on the other hand, they are my trading partners and my allies, so having them grow is mostly okay. Okay, so we successfully researched technology. With Chotek, Lord of the Sun. Successful. I've already read this. I will not read it a second time. Sunburst standard of Hexwaddle. Yeah, that's okay. So we've been issued a new quest. Perform the following rite of ferocity. I thought we did. Pretty sure we just did this. So it may be a while before. Maybe a while before we can complete that one. It's going to be like 20 turns or something for the cooldown. And he's also asking us to capture the mirror pool, which I just said we were going to do. Clarity around the mirror pool of Tepok is blurred. We must take this, for there are sacred plaques to be found under its waters, of that I'm sure. But be wary, mighty landlord. So I guess that's him referencing that there's Skaven through here. Which, I mean, of course there are. They've been darting all over the place. Also we've been given
most astute
an example of the rebel factions, or whatever they're called. These lost warm blood servants roam far from their island, revered master. We do not have time to relocate such rogue elements back to their isle. I suggest a quick eradication. So I don't think they're any threat right now. I'm not going to worry about them until they do something. And there's a rebellion the rebellion is raiding us because, I mean, of course they are. They're not, interestingly, they're not, I mean, they're raiding us, but they're not recruiting anymore. So they do have a plague claw catapult, so they could go straight in, but they only have 6 units. So I can't imagine what those 6 units could be for them to actually take the city from me. So we're just gonna let them sit there, let the public order stabilize, and Mazdamundi is going to head up to here, actually just on our side of the border. Because I think next turn he should be able to reach there, and we will go into ambush stance. Not because there's anything to really ambush. The Skaven will probably be trying to recruit some more units, or they may be trying to get over there to deal with this. I'm not sure which. Obviously, I prefer them to go after the elves, but knowing our luck, they'll probably go after us. So that's another mysterious island. A strange campsite is covered. It's populated by statues. A fire still burns. A creaking pot bubbles, yet no living things attends. Just statues vanished in the throes of failed escaped. Then in the undergrowth something hisses. This needs to be a lightning-fast raid. Those who escaped, I mean, we only have campaign. So we'll go with this. Scroll of Shielding. 22% damage resistance. That's quite good, quite useful. And casualty replenishment rate plus 15% for this army with nobody in it. But during your dalliances in the high seas, you came across a stranded crew willing to join you in exchange for food and rescue. Cool. Scroll of Shielding. And then we're going to head over towards the Monument of the Sun. So it looks like it's going to be 2 turns before we can get in there, but I think we're going to swap out. Mazdamundi has the Earthing Rod right now. There's no, I don't think any of his spells are worth overcasting, so I think the Scroll of Shielding is a better choice. Don't have any other options here. These are pretty good. The Potion of Strength is sort of weird on Mazdamundi, but I mean, whatever. It's not really an issue. Okay, we have quite a bit of Skaven corruption here. Is that causing much public order? Some. And it's still increasing from what's causing the increase? Events. Okay, so I guess the Skaven did a ritual or something to cause Skaven corruption to be happening. But as I said, hopefully they're going to be heading up this way. I don't see anything else for us to really do. We could recruit a lord into here. I don't really think it's necessary. We're just going to go ahead and we're going to check out the rights so we can. We don't have enough money for that anymore, but hopefully after this battle we might again. Our almost full army that Mazdamundi is running. So we're going to go ahead and end the turn. Oh, we forgot to keep bribing our Lizardmen friends to the south. It's okay. We can pick that up again next turn. Have to keep on top of that. Otherwise, it'll start to fall again, and it'll just get harder and harder. Okay, so that's another. Oh, okay. Our allies came and the settlers came and killed the Skaven rebellion. That's cute. Thank you, residents of Swamp Town. Okay, so they're raiding us, which is annoying but not actually threatening. So I don't think Kyles don't have a raiding stance, so I'm not sure how this is happening. But Gondil, Vaul's expedition.
Most astute.
Okay, so his army is growing somewhat here. We did successfully hide this turn, so we're gonna go. We could grab another one of these Blessed Pterodon riders. That means that we'll use up the spawning, I think, and won't be able to do it again later, which is a shame because I think we would have to. I mean, it costs a 271. That's pretty expensive. I mean, it's almost as expensive as one of these Saurus Warriors with shields, which we seem to be filling up on. Yeah, it's the same as this normal Saurus Warriors, so I think I'm just gonna stick with just one right now. I'm hoping that we can just run in, attack this army here outside the settlement, which they will run away from. Naturally, there's Skaven in here. So we're gonna prepare for proper siege. I'm probably just gonna go for it after the battering ram is in there, but I think we should be able to handle it. Hopefully these guys don't create a problem for us. Yeah, it could potentially be a problem. Next turn, if they actually manage to recruit anything, we might have to stop the siege, go out and hit them, and come back. But oh, actually, does this guy count as a siege attacker? So we could try to just take this right now. You know what? No, I think I'm going to wait one turn for a battering ram, because otherwise, technically the Bastiladon could go through could I guess attack the gate, but I would like to have a proper battering ram, some sort of proper siege equipment for this. You know, send the Bastiladon at one gate, send the battering ram at the other one, and then we have two options on what to do here. So we'll go for that. Continue the siege. Skaven reveal, yes, thank you. And
wise indeed.
we are not actually at war with these guys, but they might become a problem if they are left unchecked for too long. Okay, so I don't think. Can we do this turn? Seems like we can. Nope. I'll take another turn. Well, that's, I wish you could take port settlements that way, but seems like you cannot. Okay, so we're setting up here. They have Warpstone deposit. That's what they're getting right now. Clan barracks. Okay, so this is generating some of the Skaven corruption. It seems to have stabilized now, so whatever was causing it has gone away. Public order is still garbage here. I mean, it's not good in Hexawaddle. Oh, we can upgrade Hexawaddle to tier 3. We will do that. We'll do that right now. And because we're not recruiting anymore, we're going to go back to the alignment of crafting. Hopefully that'll stabilize our money. How's public order looking? Skeggy. And one more turn on this. So if we get... So it's minus 8 a turn right now. So it'll be at 90, minus 90 this next turn. Then we'll get public order plus 1 from here. And it'll be minus 7, so I don't think we gained anything by this, but... yeah, it's okay. Alright. And I think that's everything we can do this turn as well. Yeah, we're just sort of blasting through the turns here. But we're getting stuff done. I just feel like... no, I was going to... Okay. I just feel you guys feel about trade. That is a voice. Give them 519. They're very appreciative. So they're going up to plus 10 now. So we're giving them a fair amount of money. But hopefully, oh, there's one other thing I want to check. Isildur Tor is at war with the Skaven. So they're improving because of our war with Clan Gnaw and our military actions. They're only giving us credit for one plus 1 for military actions against Clan Gnaw. That's kind of... I feel like we kind of crushed them. They would not have been able to do this if we didn't do that. Okay, so I think war with the elves is probably brewing, but I think I actually want to go south because I can't actually take any of this land up here. Or I mean, I can. I technically can, but I mean, it's not going to be any fun. So, I mean, I could clear them out and let rebels come in, and maybe it'll be humans or something, some sort of faction that's more agreeable to lizardmen neighbors. But I don't know. Okay, going into turn. As that was very convenient for the the humans to just run up and take care of the rebellion there. I wonder if I get the rebellion at Skeggy, are they going to do the same thing there? Because they don't really have any enemies. And they do have an army garrisoned here. So these guys are running up so that I guess they're in range to reinforce. And humans are reshuffling all their armies. Paul's expedition is sort of wandering around. And they're continuing to raid us. Okay, +2 experience for skink unit recruits. And that did fix our income a little. We're still on track for a rebellion. Not next turn, but the turn after. Is there anything we can do in that amount of time to fix things? That's growth. Where's happiness? Public order +4. So this is 2 turn. Yeah, no, it's not. There's not enough time for it. Can we get walls? No walls or anything. So I'm not going to build anything here because, well, that's only 500. Yeah, sure, we'll go for that. Well, we'll get some growth into Skeggy. Okay, so this army did come back in. But they didn't recruit anything. But there is now an extra lord here. Did he regen all that in 1 turn? That is bananas. Because they only had 1 turn before I started raiding them here, or just before I started sieging them. Okay, balance of power has slipped farther in my favor. We're not going to worry about 2 more turns for siege towers. We'll focus on getting through the gates. I don't think they have great defenses here, so we're going to go ahead and fight this battle, and hopefully get ourselves a ritual resource site. Yeah, so they have some allies. We have an air force this time. They only have 1 set of bombs, and I think they're mostly ranged units. On a 10, yeah, we'll gamble on that. This is a very cool looking. Oh, down to 6. All right, well that's okay. Unfortunate, but what are this little something flying around here? I'm seeing shadows of something. Is there something up in the air here? There's little birds. That's neat. Okay, so that's I guess how we came in here, and they're just like living in like a bombed out quarry. So their reinforcements are coming in the back there. I'm wondering if is that all their reinforcements, or is it just that one guy coming in from the back? This is a pretty cool looking map. I mean, it's just our standard, bump in the middle, two gate settlement, but it's kind of cool looking. I'm wondering, can I fire this at walls? Can I actually break down walls? Or is it just that we can send the Stegodon himself up to the gate? Well, we're going to leave him in ranged mode. We're going to see if we can shoot at the walls, and if so, we're going to run him like straight up to a wall and just fire point blank at it. If not, then we'll send him at the right gate there. We can these trees actually hide us? I don't think so. I think these are just props. They don't actually do anything. There's kind of like a bubbling something over here. Okay. Anyway, so temple guards on the battering ram seems reasonable. We're going to so Saurus warriors with shields. They can be our front line. I'm kind of curious to see in a siege battle what happens if they go berserk, which they probably will do. They probably will. We're going to set them up sort of all across the middle here, and they'll spread out, but we're going to run them straight at the left gate, I think. In fact, we're going to maybe split them up, stick them over here, get them formed up on the left, where there's still a blind spot. This was here in Warhammer 1, and the blind spot still seems to be present. But these three units we will move over a little bit. And we're going to have the skink unit. Skink units, I think we're going to have start off in the trees here. They're quite a bit faster, so they can either get them to defend the gate that we're not going after, or that they can, I'm not sure which gate they're going to be running up to. But worst case scenario, they'll run up, stand right in front of this wall, and just eat some shots for us. We're going to keep our pterodons as protected as we can on the side. Hopefully we'll just sort of circle them in back, maybe have them hover over the lava here or something. Somewhere where they can't be shot at until there's a strategic opportunity for them. These fellas are ranged. We'll keep them behind the shielded guys, and these Saurus, they'll be back up. So they'll go back here, or maybe in the middle. I guess it doesn't really matter. They can just all sit together. Mazdamundi, we're almost certainly actually going to go in over here, so Mazdamundi can help out with that. And the Bastillodon will... The Bastillodon will be a deciding factor. I'm not sure if we can shoot down a wall, or if we'll have to go at the gate. But the Temple Guard are we're gonna do first. So go ahead and start the battle. Send the Temple Guard in. Send in these fellas to stand here on the side. And the Bastillodon. Bastillodon can shoot at the wall. So we're going to run him on up. These skinks will stand in front of the wall as well, along with the Saurus. They can all stand on top of each other. And our javelins, we're going to turn off fire at will because there's not really a good reason for them to shoot in like that. Where's the firing cone on this one? So we're going to get him right up against the wall and just shoot straight at it. As to Mundi, you should also get out of the way here. That's too far away. Paradons don't seem to have been attacked yet. I'll send them over to hover over the magma back. And we'll just wait for an opportune time to use their super bomb. Hopefully there'll be a big clump inside the gates at some point. That's what I'm expecting to happen. Okay, that seems like a palpable hit. So it seems to do 5% per hit, Does he have enough ammo to actually get through the wall? I don't think he does, actually. Okay, so never mind that. We're going to send him at this gate. Skinks, stand in front of the gate. Guys slightly behind. Guys slightly behind there. Back just right here. Temple Guard have finally gotten up. They're just summoning guys behind here. So we're taking some hits over on this side here. Might not be a bad idea to send Mazdamuni over the middle. They're just wait right here. It's like, okay, yeah, this seems like a good place to fly around. And the Distillodon making his way over to the gate. So Mazdamuni, what is the range on Apotheosis? So can't quite get in there. Okay, these guys are going to have to get away from there because they're getting shot to pieces. The slings are kind of garbage, but they just keep summoning rats. I don't think they count as summoned either. Okay. So these guys will stay over here. One, we're going to send them running on in. Hopefully they go through and not over. I've had that problem before where they all just try to climb on over. Temple guards, I think they're just going to stand here and, guard. This gate, almost through. They have an awful lot of Skaven defending here. I think we didn't lose too many on the way in. Okay, so these guys are taking fire now. We're going to go ahead and drop Apotheosis on one of these units in here, and hopefully that fear is going to help push these Skaven out of the gate. Give them a little buff like that as well. Now that gate is open, so we're going to send Mazdamundi over up in the middle, where I think if he sits right here, I think he can buff both sides. His leadership buffs aren't really needed, but okay, Stillodon is plenty powerful enough to just run straight through. Dinosaurs can get in there. Okay. Nope. Okay, so we're kind of getting stuck up in the gates here. I think this side doesn't need any help, but I can send my pterodons over to here. Wide, and send them just to fly. Nope, don't attack. Just fly over here. That will put them directly over this area. Well, they really move. Okay, so they're throwing in fire leech bolas as they go. They only have one bomb, so we better make it count. And I think this is the place for it. So we're gonna get ready. We're gonna fly them over there, actually. Nope. Nope, not quite. And boom. Oh, big hits. Big hits. Yes, okay. That's Monday. Keep Populus up over here. And some more help over here. Just push through on that attack. I'm not really sure what the Temple Guard are doing if they lined up like that. See if we can't get them out to the side here. They seem to have left us an opening. How's the Distillodon doing over here? Doing pretty good. Partly Bull is so not great charge bonus on these guys. So we're getting some rage over here. Let's get the Fire Leech Bolas pulled back. Don't need them getting killed. That was a pretty effective bombing run. They got 57 kills, I think, in just that one split second, and we're getting more now. We're gonna keep Apotheosis up on these guys here who are rampaging, and we can use. We're not gonna do that right now. So where did my over here? Stay back there. Okay. Apotheosis on Distillodon. How do you in this gate? Apotheosis on Blessed Pterodon Riders. We can get them up over here. These guys are rampaging. So we have them doing the thing where they flee and come back on this side. These Kobolds should get over here. Let's see if we can get them up on the wall here. So if they can just get well positioned, then things will go well. We're still sort of pushing our way in here. I think if we get a rear charge here, we'll get a surround off. Okay, let's see if we can't get them in here. And a rear charge over here. Okay, so that has them running. Beauty. Okay. Get one all up in here. Them following here, and hopefully we can get Pterodon Riders in behind the Night Runners. They're not the greatest melee combatants, these Pterodon Riders, but they at least hold them in place so that our Saurus can get in here. Now these guys should fire at will. I'm not sure how they got over here. Send these guys in through here. Oh, ow. That hurt. Okay, Mazimundi can heal up some of these guys. Set that on them. Couple guards are over here. So all these fellas can get started over here, except for these guys, which I think we'll just send them to keep those guys routing. Well, I guess we don't need to. The camera goes weird at the corners of this map because it drops off, so I'm having to be quite careful with that. But we want the Saurus. In fact, we're going to form up sort of like this. Saurus with shields over here. Asdemundi can, I think he's, it's weird because he's just sort of outside the city, but he's in range of all of his spells. Oh god, that's not good. Is this in range? It is. So we can actually just hold all these guys here. These guys all just plow straight in. And they won't be able to run away from us. Now, that is a quite an electric ability there. I think that's the Gracier. So let's go ahead and tie him up. In fact, we're just gonna land over here, hold these guys in place. Put them in melee mode, get on the Night Runners. You guys have to get all in here. All we have to do is hold him in place. Try just firing into that blob there. I don't know why he's focusing on these particular Saurus warriors so much, but okay. So we're getting in here. We're doing work. Oh, this may be the drop. This may be it. Come on. Everybody in here except for Asdemundi, who will continue to heal up these guys in here, cause some fear. Hopefully that fear will drive them over the edge. I don't know what's going on here. I guess yeah, we have some rampaging units. We're just almost in. Is that guy rampaging? He doesn't seem to be rampaging. But his fear seems to have broken anything, regardless of why he actually wanted in there. I don't think he ever told him to. Okay. And it seems like we can end the battle there. So it was a close victory. Once again, it felt pretty good to me. But still on 235 kills. Everyone else doing sort of okay. The Pterodon Riders did surprisingly well. I'm not really sure what they killed. I mean, apart from the initial 57 they knocked out. 124 is pretty good. Some Saurus Warriors with shield, Saurus Warriors all over doing pretty decent. These guys I think just got no, it's these ones who got blown up like 8 times. Okay, that is a good chunk of money. We're up to 7. Not a lot of money to be made by sacking this, so I think we're just going to occupy it. And we have completed the Mirror Mirror mission. So now we're supposed to delve for victory. Ensure that the long building is being constructed. Old one trove. The area is purged. Revered Lord, the skink delvers perch ready to extract the troves of lost plaques we so desperately need. All you need to do is give the order. Okay, so I think that's some sort of special building here. I'm not sure what a trove is. I got a potion of healing. That's probably much better for Mazdamundi than a potion of strength, which really doesn't do anything for Mazdamundi. So we're going to swap that out. This all seems reasonable still. Okay. Mazdamundi gained a level. This would reduce the cost of net ammo talk. I don't know. I think maybe just +8 winds of magic sounds pretty good right now. And then we have this guy, which I think once again he'll just charge in blindly against us next turn. I definitely don't need extra spawning spools up here, I don't think. And this is a duplicate of the building we have in Hexawatl. So I'm wondering, do we need both? Should we destroy one? Which one should we destroy? I think we're gonna take that out as well. We're gonna redo this region. I think we want walls in Chotek's Causeway because I feel like fighting the elves here is inevitable. But yeah, okay. So that went well. Chemotor will search the Monument of the Sun. Hopefully get something good this time. Cautiously, you head into the ruins, knowing that many of the city's former inhabitants were lost in the thrall of the Chaos Gods, and that in such places their ruinous influence can still oft be felt. As if by dark magic, hidden within the basement of one of the buildings, you find a shrine to Slanesh, the Dark Prince himself. Kill it with fire, purify the shrine, leave this place, or investigate the shrine. Purify the shrine or kill it with fire? I think purifying the shrine? I mean, killing it with fire or purifying the shrine? Killing it with fire I don't think will give us any money. So we'll try purifying it. Okay, public order +3 in all provinces, -500 treasury. You employ a supposed expert to cleanse the shrine, however the charlatan does little more than set it on fire and demand an extortionate fee. Okay, well, I seem to pick exactly the wrong thing for each of these. Not sure, like, what is the logical reason why one would work and the other ones wouldn't? But, okay, so public order is really terrible over here. It's actually kind of good here despite the fact we're being raided. Skeggy is going to get a rebellion not next to... So we have 2 turns to deal with this? Is that correct? I guess we have 2 turns to deal with this. So, yeah, I'm not really worried about that at all, honestly. We have an okay, kind of not very good... okay. We should probably get over there. Yeah, that's not a good situation. On the other hand, we have terrible public order here as well. Mostly from corruption and provincial instability. Corruption should be falling. Yeah, so corruption is falling a lot now. Okay, so how are our rights doing? So if we could get up the funds, the Right of Primeval Glory sounds really cool. Don't know where we get the money from. But I think we're going to... I mean, the shields cost how much? They cost 19 money a turn. That's worth it, I think. I don't see any reason to keep these guys around. I mean, they're getting levels, but they cost money. We're going to going to merge this guy into one of the higher tier units. Get them all topped off. And I think we're just going to merge all the skinks, and drop these ones. Okay, so that's giving us a little bit of money for next turn. I guess we could merge some more of these Saurus Warriors with shields, but this seems like 12 is about the minimum army I think I'd be comfortable rolling around with, even if they are pretty good units. But yeah, so I think Mazdamundi has to hightail it back this direction. We can possibly take care of this this rogue faction while we're down here. And Kamotor will continue to scout around here. Yeah, I should have assumed Astromancy, because then we could get vision on all this. Oh well, you live and learn. So we're not researching anything right now. We have a whole bunch of stuff unlocked. So that's another unit experience +2 for Saurus unit recruits. So that was skink spawning, Saurus spawning. So this is increasing our unit recruit level. So that's pretty good. Tablet of War, income post-battle loot +5%, leadership +3, campaign movement range +10%. That all sounds really good. Tradable resources, income from industry, reduction for resource processing buildings. So that's definitely not as good as +2 unit recruit rank or anything. Ammunition increase, missile damage, weapon strength for skinks, and this improves the Saurus. I think this one seems pretty good, and only 15 turns for 10% movement range. This all seems good. It seems very general, like always good for everybody, this line here. So we're going to go with that. I think that's everything for this turn. Oh, we have to remember to pay our friends. It just screams at me. Just walking into the room, he just said blah blah. Okay. How are they looking now? Going up to 15. So it'll take a couple turns, but we may get trade with them. We're pushing hard for it. They're at war with Flaxlan, something like that. Yeah. Overall, I guess the old world or the new world colonies love us. Yeah, they like us quite a bit. Still not making very much money off it though, because we don't have any tradable resources. So we will have to try to do something about that. Yes, we are making. What is our missions +15, buildings +6 a turn. So we now have this site, which is good. Yeah, with that we will go ahead and end the turn. I wonder what these elves are going to do. Yeah, we should pick a new war soon, because the AI does not like to leave you without any active wars. So they're gonna try to raid us here, or are they sieging us with one guy? It's just one guy dutifully building a battering ram. There it stood inside the city, raiding us. Here Tepok is besieged, getting raided over here. I think gonna squish him. He's seriously gonna just run away. We got a Sun Standard of Chotek, missile resistance 8%. That's quite useful. Beams of intense sunlight streaming from the standard make it all but impossible to look upon. Those who do stare long will be blinded. That's cute. Not really worried about him actually doing anything here. Although he did prevent us from destroying this. So I think we have to actually step out and kill him. All right, I'm not destroyed. Sword of Bloodshed on Mazdamundi. That's a bizarre item for Mazdamundi to have. It's like little. Can you imagine him like holding his like fat little arms? He's like wielding a sword, just like leaning down out of his palanquin to like poke a guy. Anyway, sorry, I just thought that's very funny. We'll get him into Force March and continue on down this way. Chotek's Causeway. We'll just throw some walls in there. Although we could perform that rite that we saw. I think. Yes, we could perform the Rite of Primeval Glory. The Feral Beasts. Alright, an army of Feral Carnosaur, Stegodon, and Bastillodon units will spawn at your faction's capital. I mean, where else are we going to get Carnosaur, Stegodon, and Bastillodon units? I mean, I mean, supposing we got some and we had to pay for them. I'm not going to look up what this does exactly, but supposing we got some and we had to pay for them, what would that mean? If we look at the building browser, that's the Feral Stegodon. That's 425. That's pretty expensive. The Feral Carnosaur is 400. So 400, 425. I don't know. That's the artillery, or is the Feral? Oh, the Feral guy's just here. Feral Stegodon, Feral Bastillodon. So the Bastillodon's pretty cheap. Stegodon's not that expensive. We won't be able to make any for a few turns at least. So I say we just go for it. We spend the money. It'll be cool. We'll be poor then, which is sad. But yeah. So can we afford both walls? And we cannot afford both. This is a conundrum. What should we do about this? Because I mean, if we got a bunch of Bastillodons and stuff, they could just send in an army of warriors into these guys. You know what? I have no idea what it does. It sounds really cool. Let's just click this button, and we will deal with whatever the consequences are. Okay. Wow. That is some negative income. Okay then. So that's 2 Feral Carnosaurs. Wow. That is a lot of stuff. We're gonna go ahead and attack these fellas here. Yeah, we're gonna declare war on them, and they will very, very smartly run the heck away from that, because that is a terrifying thing to fight. You know what I feel like right now? I feel like, the dwarves in Game 1 when they come at you with an army of nothing but ballistas. I'm that guy now. Okay, so they have spearmen, which are anti-large, but I think this is just gonna be like hilarious dinosaur power hour. So we're just gonna run in with a bunch of crazy dinosaurs. Oh my goodness. Oh, our income is so tanked. I was expecting like maybe 2 or 3, not like 10. This is 10 dinosaurs. 10 dinosaurs and a lord. Do we have? Oh, we have summonable ground climbing spawns a skink priest. Right, so we have 2 skink priests to spawn in to do magic and stuff, and we can spawn in feral cold ones. So I think this is going to be an easy fight. The Feral Cold ones should be very fast. These guys are speed 40, speed 56, speed 75. So the Feral Carnosaurs are the fastest. They're not fast enough to catch up with their cavalry, but I think they have all melee cavalry. Let's just gamble on a 9. I don't think we really need it for anything, but we'll gamble on it. That's much better. Okay, so we're just gonna hide the UI here because I've still not seen any of these guys, and that is hilarious. I mean, we spent all our money on them, so we might as well get some money shots. It's just an army of nothing but dinosaurs. This is very silly. This is not a practical way to. Kids, don't do this at home. This is, I mean, to be honest, this is. I'm gonna have to disband most of these anyway, so it's mostly a waste of money. But okay, so these guys are anti-infantry, anti-large. So we'll keep the Carnosaurs in one group. I guess we'll have the Bastillodons. How do they compare against? So they're more armored, but they're generally just lower level than the Stegodons. So we're going to have them in group 1. Stegodons will be group 2. And our Lord can put him in 0. So these guys are probably all just going to go feral and charge off after whatever they feel like. So tactics are going to be largely pointless, I think. We're going to try to keep the Carnosaurs in the back. So yeah. We'll have the Stegodons, or the Bastillodons, up in the front to try to take as much damage as possible. And then Bastillodons in the front to take damage. Stegodons in the center as our mainline troops, or Stegodons. And then the Carnosaurs we will keep in the back and push them into large units that we see. Go ahead and start the battle. And then we'll just, I guess, run up. They're large units, so we won't go through the jungle. Go ahead and speed things up. I think their forces are over here somewhere. They're in the jungle, so we better turn on hide foliage. Okay, so they have Eagle Claw Bolt Throw over there. So the Bastillodons are the slowest. Carnosaurs getting shot at. We're going to send a Bastillodon in at this Eagle Claw Bolt Thrower. Let's have our Stegodons stand outside the jungle, get the Carnosaurs down here. Okay. And we'll send another Bastillodon in at these archers. This one's in here. This one's going in here. This one. Okay. Actually, over here. I think this guy can just walk straight through those. Okay, Skink Priest is here. Doing exactly the thing we don't want Skink Priest to do. Common Casadora. Sure, we can plop this down somewhere. Where are their units clumped up? I think they're gonna come in over here, so we're gonna do that. Okay, that was a pretty good hit. he's gotten enraged, we can give him some buffs. Carnosaur, they're trying to shoot at my lord. Still a bunch of Stegodons here, not doing anything. Not really needed at the moment, but we'll send them in here. We'll send the Carnosaur after their Lyrian Reavers. And we had some feral cold ones we summoned a second ago. They may have taken away. Feral Carnosaurs, get out there, push back in, get the Lord in there. We still have two more. We'll send them up over here. Actually, we'll send them into the Swordmaster Hoeth. Don't know what they think about fighting a bunch of dinosaurs. So the Bastillodons eating away at those guys. Bastillodons beating away at the Bolt Thrower. We're gonna do this here. Have them just charge right into the backs of these guys. Yeah, there we go. That's them dead. Get in there. Feral Cold Ones. Got the Swordmaster Hoeth. Just sort of everything kill their lord, I guess. You stay on there, you stay on there. Feral Cold Ones are doing something. These guys are reduced to 7. It's not 0. But I think we're gonna easily take this this turn. We're gonna keep this guy up. And there we win it. With our ridiculous army of dinosaurs. Decisive victory. Yeah, I'd say so. Oh my goodness, this was silly. This was a silly army. I'm sad we're gonna have to disband most of these guys. It was very, very ridiculously wasteful for us to do that at this moment. But I didn't know exactly what we were gonna get out of this. Okay, I think we're definitely going to release the captives, try to get some extra money here. We do have, like, one turn of, killed the rogue elements. That gives us another 2k and 13 ancient plaques. Destroyed Vaul's expedition. Good, good. So yeah, we're up to 4154 now. Which should be enough for us to not have to disband these guys this turn. We're definitely going to have to disband something eventually, though. Just going to throw Route Marcher on Hela here. Not sure. Maybe if can I get him up to? I can get up to Mazdamundi's army, and we can combine the two, and then I can disband the Lord. This is the one that has the Feral Cold One ability, I think. I don't think it's on every army. So let's, I think at least one Feral Carnosaur, so we'll take the higher level one, and the 2 high level Stegodons. I could use another Bastillodon. I don't think we can afford 2 Carnosaurs. We can afford 1. Actually, I think we can afford 1. And then, I guess we're just going to take... I mean, the Bastillodons aren't too expensive. We already have one with a laser cannon. So we're just going to fill up on Stegodons, I guess. we'll hold on to the Carnosaur for now. And the 2 feral Bastillodons will not bother with at the current time. And we will boot these guys out. So that helps our income quite a bit. We're still 2.5k over though. So I think 5 feral Stegodons is definitely too many. We can boot the 2 that have no chevrons. 3 is not completely ridiculous, and now we have enough income to keep going for at least a couple turns. So I think that's where we're going to leave it for this episode. With our ridiculous battle with our silly army that we wasted all our money on. But we got to fight it with a bunch of dinosaurs, which I mean that's why I bought that's why I bought the game. So I've got my money's worth now. I think that's what I'm trying to say is I've accomplished my primary objective. So everything else after this is just gravy. Okay, so thanks for watching, everybody. Let me know what you thought in the comments below. Let me like if you enjoyed the video, and if you didn't, then feel free to leave a dislike and let me know what you think I could improve on. Once again, thanks for watching, and we'll see you around next time.